TKR Cable, Channel 6 Sports presents the very best in Central Jersey High School basketball. This evening from West Windsor Plainsboro High School in Mercer County, it's state tournament action. And pretty far down the line in state tournament action, the Group 1 state semifinals between the Florence Flashes, one of the great names, and the Governors of Hoffman High School. Hello again, everyone. Lou Brogna along with Kathy Canning as we wind down the season in girls high school basketball. And not too many teams still remaining playing at this time of the year. But one of those teams remaining is from our viewing area. And Reggie Carney's Lady Guvs of Hoffman have come a long way.
They sure have. Reggie Carney has done a nice job. He's got a record so far of 26-2. 2 losses. One loss was to a Harrison team up in North Jersey, very, very good, and another loss to Bishop R in the Middlesex County semifinals. So Reggie has done a good job with a couple of sophomores also. He's taken them a long way, a lot of youth going a long way, and he hopes to go a little bit further than he did last year.
This, of course, a state semifinal game. Hoffman has already won the Central Jersey Group 1 state championship. They did that Friday evening at Sayreville by defeating the Mountaineers of Bernards High School. So Hoffman has matched what they accomplished last year by winning the Central Jersey Group 1 title. This year they're trying to take it a step further and trying to advance to the all-around state championship. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the New Providence-Waldswick game, which is also being played this evening. And the winners will meet Saturday morning at the Brendan Byrne Meadowlands Arena. That game will be at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. The winners of these 2 games for the state championship. Florence comes in with a record of 22-4. They have a good program themselves. Head coach Vince Cipriano has put together a pretty good ball club. They have, anytime you win over 20 games in a season, you've got a good ball club.
22-4 are the Flashes of Florence. And something I would like to point out for our viewers is that often these schools from Burlington County area of New Jersey, when they are playing outside of their own conference, sometimes we'll get a chance to play perhaps a high school from Philadelphia or a little bit north of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, and they have some very good girls basketball teams also. So when you're outside of your own conference in the Burlington County area, you're playing some very good competition.
Florence are the South Jersey champions. They won the South Jersey championship on Friday as well. And 2 years ago, Florence was in this state semifinal bracket. They lost to Keyport in the semis, and that was the year Keyport won it all as the Raiders claimed the state championship. Right now, the crowd here at West Windsor rising for our national anthem. One of the slower playing versions of our national anthem.
I think that was the extended play 12-minute version.
Here at West Windsor. By the way, also a very interesting camera angle on the flag here. Our floor cameraman, Don D.E. McPherson, his last high school basketball game here
That's
at
right.
Channel 6 as he moves on to greener pastures.
I'd like to thank Don for helping us out always with the good camera shots.
All right, we're ready to go. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for this basketball game. As they are introduced individually, we also will take a look at the starting lineups. For Hoffman, they'll send out Tammy Shaber. She is a senior at 1 forward, averaging 8 points per game, 10 rebounds a game. She stands at 5'10". Alicia Waller is at the other forward position. She's at 6 foot. She's also a senior. Lynn Us, the super sophomore, at the center position. Lynn averages 23 points per game, and she pulls down 9 rebounds as well per game. Lynn is 5'10". Marianne Lewis is another sophomore in this starting lineup. She starts at the guard position. Marianne averages 9 points per game. And Trisha Popowski, another sophomore at the guard position, averaging 9.4 points per game. Florence sends out Kathy Ovats at forward. She's a senior, 5'7.5". She is the leading scorer for the Flashes, 18 points per game, 7 rebounds per contest. Melissa Yaris at the other forward position, 5'6.5". She's a sophomore. Patty Septak at center, 5'8" senior, averages 16 points per game and 6 rebounds. Melissa Zartowski, 5'7.5" senior, averages 16 points per game from the backcourt for the Flashes. And Jill Falks, number 5'7" junior, at the other guard position for the Florence Flashes. They, of course, are coached by Vince Cipriano. Hoffman, coached by Reggie Carney, 26-2. Last year, we mentioned they won the Central Jersey Group 1 title. Then were eliminated by Shalleck of Elmer, New Jersey.
That famous school.
Famous school, yes, 61-58. And by the way, though, Shalleck of Elmer won it all last year, so Hoffman losing to the eventual state champion. And, of course, the year before with Florence, they were eliminated in the semifinals, and they lost to Keyport, and Keyport won it all, so they were eliminated by the eventual state champion. So these two clubs have been here before. It's not like they're strangers to state tournament action.
They've both been there within the last couple of years, and the interesting point to make it here, at this point in everyone's season, it could be the last game. And of course, naturally, everyone wants to go on to play, to play the next game. And so there's I guess who's ever a senior on each team really feels a little bit of added pressure, perhaps more incentive to get out there and win the game.
Hoffman won the Central Valley Conference, won it easily, a 14-0 conference mark. And
they didn't have trouble at all.
Yeah, their main competition really was Montgomery throughout the regular season, and they defeated the Cougars twice during the regular season and also once in the state tournament. So Hoffman did a number on Montgomery. Florence, they finished second in their conference, finished second to Delran in the Freedom Division of the Burlington County Scholastic League. But Delran, a pretty tough club in their own right. So we shall see what we shall see here. Hoffman in their purple uniforms, trimmed with gold, and Florence in their white uniforms with yellow numerals. These two schools have very similar school colors. And the tap is controlled by Florence, and they will move right to left on your screen. This is Jill Falks right here with the basketball, being guarded by Mary Ann Lewis. She hands and then traveling is the call. Handed it off to Patty Septak, but she lost her footing, and Hoffman will have the basketball.
I kind of sensed that call was going to come just because the first 3 girls that touched the ball for Florence have a little bit of the jitters, and they weren't able to get full ball control. And the referees let the first 2 go, but the third time they had to make the call.
Here is Marianne Lewis. She moves it across the midcourt line. Hoffman with an exceptionally young backcourt, both sophomores. Lena shoots, no good, off the rim. Rebound, put up, and a foul. And Tammy Shaber will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Melissa Yaris picks up the foul from Florence, her first personal. Tammy Shaber will go to the line. She'll shoot 2, as she was in the act of shooting when she got fouled.
Tammy's first is on the way, and it's good. Hoffman leads it 1-0. The Governors break the ice. And the second is on the way, and good also. So she hits both, and Hoffman off to an early 2-0 lead. And Hoffman goes into that full court press right away. Florence gets it in. And they break it rather easily. Nice job. Shot put up, no good. Rebound knocked away, and it'll be Hoffman's ball.
Hoffman has to be very careful. They could have really gotten burned on that defense because two of Florence's girls, their two forwards, I think, came up really fast, beat Hoffman down court.
Popowski outside, doesn't go. Rebound, Ust. Lynn baseline, puts it up short. And a jump ball underneath. It'll be Alicia Waller, and she'll jump it up against Patty Septak. And the tap controlled by Hoffman. Shaber puts it up, in, and the foul.
Foul will be charged to Jill Falks, number 5, her first personal.
So Tammy to the line, trying to complete a three-point play. If she hits this, she'll have all of Hoffman's 5 points. Not the first, but the foul shot on the way. Good. 5-0. We've played but 1 minute in this state semifinal tournament game.
Now we see Hoffman on their defense. They're a little bit tighter than they were before. Florence was not able to break the press as easily.
Shot put up, no good. Rebound. Waller, Alicia loses and regains. Here comes Hoffman on the run. Lynn Ust outside. Marianne Lewis. Popowski outside. Yes.
I think head coach Vince Cipriano of Florence might be wise to get a timeout here soon.
And again, they have no trouble breaking the press. Nice move inside, and then the foul, blocking foul on Lynn Ust. Kathy Ovats with a nice move, and she'll go to the line.
Kathy did a good job taking the ball right to Linny. They're calling it a non-shooting foul, however. So we will have team fouls will just be 1 for Hoffman, no foul shooting.
Nice move in the lane, but the shot partially blocked, and Ust comes away with it. Lynn to Marianne Lewis. She lays it up and in.
Beautiful pass, beautiful basket.
And Florence down 9-0 as they move it across. Nice move, Ovats in and out, rebound, Waller. Here's Lewis, Marianne Lewis moves it up, Hoffman on the run, bounce pass, Popowski misses the shot. Rebound, Shaber, Tammy Shaber with the basket.
Tammy Shaber crashing the boards. Here's the timeout that Vince Cipriano is looking for.
And Florence calls a timeout, a standing ovation by the crowd, from South Amboy. Timeout, 5:36 remaining first quarter of the score. Hoffman 11 and Florence nothing.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking and driving. Friends die from drinking, and drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
Welcome back to West Windsor High School. Hoffman off to the big lead. They lead it 11-0 and in complete control from the outset.
Hoffman doing a nice job. First of all, they're getting their offensive rebounds too, which is helping them a lot. A little bit of fouling in the first quarter there put Florence in trouble.
Florence again trying to break that press, and they do. Ovats loses out of bounds. It'll be Hoffman's ball. Last touch by Melissa Yaris. Marianne Lewis moves it across for the Lady Govs. Reggie Carney sparks out of play. And they throw that one away off of the hands of Shaver. So the Flashes will throw it in. Jill Falks gets it in. again, Hoffman, relentless pressure in the backcourt.
Florence is able to get the ball up against the press, but then they're panicking and forcing a shot up is what they're doing.
Shot blocked, and Lewis comes the other way. Marianne dishes it off to Shaver. Popowski outside. Linust outside, nice move, and no shot, gets it back out.
Hoffman will looks to spread it out here, kill some time.
Linust, baseline, puts it up and in, and a foul. Talk about a young lady who has a bright future.
Oh, absolutely. We have a sophomore here who's near 1,000 points. And article I read in the paper had Lynn Ust as being a potential 2,000-point scorer by the end of her high school career.
Lynn's first is good.
No good.
No good. She stepped on the line.
Yep. They'll take the point away. A little bit of a foot violation there.
So Florence will throw it in. 13-0 is our score. 4.5 remaining first quarter. Yaris, and this is Ovats. Actually, it wasn't Ovats, it was Melissa Zartowski, and she palmed the ball.
And also bounced it off of her foot in doing so. In for the Governors right now, number 30 checked in, Cindy DeFort.
Here is Marianne Lewis, who directs traffic at the top of the circle. In the lane, she stops, pops, no good, a rebound, knocked out. And a foul, I believe, is going to be called. They're going to call it on number 5, Jill Falks.
It's Jill's second personal. It's only the first quarter here. Looks like we will have a substitution for her. Gina Carey, number 22, checks into the game, replacing Jill Falks.
Marianne Lewis gets it in. Linus puts it up short. Rebound, put up, no good. Tap back. Popowski, baseline, puts it up and draws the foul. So Tricia will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
That foul goes to Melissa Yaris, her second personal. We're still in the first quarter here. So the Flashes are going to have to watch themselves under the defensive board as they're getting called for a lot of fouls early on.
Tricia's first is no good. Too hard off the back of the rim. We are halfway through this first quarter. Florence has not scored. Second is good. 14-0. And they throw it away. Hoffman gets the ball back.
Boy, talk about a case of the jitters. When things are going wrong, they certainly go wrong all the way around.
Linus, baseline,
Traveling.
she traveled. So Florence again looking to get it in. Hoffman with that full court pressure, and it's knocked out by us. Mrs. Zartarski gets it across, finds the open person, shot put up, no good, and us with the rebound. Well, they're getting good shots, but
yes,
they're just not going in. Patty Septak missed that one, and then Marianne Lewis fires it out of bounds.
What I think Florence is doing is they're not having too much trouble with the press. They're bringing the ball up pretty fast. They're not getting their shot. Once they're forcing those shots up so quickly.
And Hoffman on the turnover. Linust drives left outside to Lewis. Marianne will set it up.
Hoffman's going to spread it out. They're going to wait for that open shot. No need for them to rush it now.
In the corner, us wide open. Yes, and the foul. The basket will count. Basket is good.
Foul was charged to Tammy Shaver.
Okay.
Of Hoffman.
The foul was on Hoffman, so Florence,
after the shot.
Yeah, Florence does get the basketball. They need a bucket. They trail 16-0. Kathy Ovats drives towards the hoop, puts it up too hard. Rebound, Ovats loses. Linos the other way. And a reaching in foul. Patty Septak called for the personal.
I think we're in the 1-1 now.
It's hard to believe. You take a look at a team that's won 22 games this year. Florence, and don't look like they've won 22 at this point. First is good. Lenos gets the first.
Lynn has 5 points so far this evening.
17-0 Hoffman. Second on the way, and it's good also. 18-0 Hoffman on top. And Florence looking to get it in. And a 5-second violation.
This is unbelievable, Lou.
Alicia Waller comes into the game, checks in for Hoffman, and Tammy Shaver comes out. And timeout taken by Florence. So it's the timeout on the court. 2:51 remaining. First quarter. The score is Hoffman 18, Florence nothing.
For everyone who's ever wanted to fly, who believes that dreams come true, who's wanted the good guys to win, who's rooted for the underdog, wished upon a star or believed in magic, who's looked forward to tomorrow. In other words, for all of us, the Disney Channel. It's everything you've ever imagined and more. Call your cable operator for local availability.
Welcome back to West Windsor High School. Friendly place for the Lady Govs of Hoffman, where they lead 18-0. This is, we thought the St. Peter's, St. Peter, St. Anthony's game was a little unbelievable the other day at Seton Hall, but this has got to top that one.
You know, it's, what do you say? I mean, it's 18-0 for Florence. When they get there to make the shot, it goes around the rim and out.
It's just one of those days. Traveling violation. Kelly Rick into the game, and she took a couple steps.
Hoffman defense is relentless. They're doing a good job.
In the corner, Sartorsky with the basketball, moving against Marianne Lewis. Outside, shot put up, no good, an air ball. Gina Carey took the shot, but they come back out with it. Here's Carey in the lane, partially blocked, and they'll call the foul on us. That'll be Lynn's second. Popowski back in, and
We'll see Lynn
Dottie
sit down.
Croddick also.
That's right. Lou, I have to ask you a question. We're still in the first quarter, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
2:24 remaining. It has been a long first quarter. At the line, and it's no good. Gina Carey, she'll get another. Looking to hit one of two here. And trying to break the ice for Florence. Second is no good. Rebound underneath, blocked, and a foul. Nice rebound by Patty Septak, and then Alicia Waller called for the personal. So Septak, she'll step to the line, and she will shoot two.
Alicia Waller got her hand caught up on the arm of the shooter there.
Patty's first is good.
And
so
the crowd
she
goes
breaks
wild.
the ice. It's 18-1. And the second is good also. So it's 18-2, 2:20 remaining in this first quarter. Marianne Lewis across the midcourt line.
Florence using a little bit of a press there. They have their zone dropped out pretty far.
Popowski outside. Trisha trying to set it up.
Hoffman with a double stack here, too. Very interesting. Running a little bit of a four corners.
Looking for the backdoor play. Marianne Lewis takes it right down the middle.
Jump ball,
Jump
good
ball.
call.
Good
Good
defensive
call.
play by Patty Septek.
I would have hated to have seen that be a foul because it wasn't. Patty Septek had all ball on that.
So Septek and Lewis will jump it up. Tap controlled. Hoffman runs it down. Trisha Popowski shows good speed. Here's Lewis. Under 2 minutes remaining first quarter. And again, they'll run this double stack offense.
Over, just run the clock down a little bit. There's the back door.
Waller puts it up and in. Nice move by Alicia Waller. Found herself underneath the bucket and had to put it up with the right hand.
Nicely done.
Popowski with the steal. Trisha comes out with it. Up ahead, and she throws it away, trying to get it to Lewis. 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It is 20-2.
Reggie Carney substitutes with Lynn Ust back in the game. And Tammy Shaver.
Yeah, that's going to be a violation. Yep.
Yes.
Hoffman will get the basketball.
Gina Carey stepped on the line as she was inbounding the ball.
Popowski in the corner, and she brings it back out.
Here we go with the double stack in the corners.
Don't forget the winner takes on either New Providence or Waldwick Saturday morning at the Meadowlands Arena. Yeah, that's got to be quite a thrill for any of these youngsters.
Wouldn't you love to
get
play
a chance
in there?
to play there?
Oh, just like the Rutgers Athletics, not just like, but it's probably as exciting, if not more.
Oh, great pass. Lynn Ust found Alicia Waller underneath. 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's 22-2. Nice move, Carey underneath, puts it up and in. She banks it off the board and gets the foul.
Foul goes on Dottie Croddick.
So Carey will go to the line. Gina will have a chance for a three-point play. And she hits it, so she completes the three-point opportunity, and it's 22-5. 20 seconds remaining first quarter. Lynn Ust in the lane, back out.
Hoffman will probably hold for one.
Well-disciplined, well-coached team. Popowski, Lewis,
5
seconds. Lynn Ust way outside, short. Rebound knocked around, and that'll do it. So, a very impressive first quarter of play for Hoffman. They are in complete control. At the end of one, it's Hoffman 22 and Florence 5.
In New Jersey, we're dedicated to preserving our natural environment. As part of that effort, you can now order a limited edition print of the first State of New Jersey waterfowl stamp. The print is taken from a painting by wildlife artist Tom Harada. All monies from this stamp will go to protect New Jersey wetlands. So join me and get one of these prints. You'll not only be adding natural beauty to your home or to your office, but you'll also be helping to protect one of New Jersey's most precious resources.
Welcome back to West Windsor High School. Hoffman on top by 17 after that first quarter. And after witnessing that first quarter, you have to feel pretty good about the caliber of Central Jersey basketball matching up against South Jersey's champions.
Good
I'll tell
point.
you, there is no comparison, at least in that first quarter. There's a long way to go, though.
Yes, but that is a good point. Over this weekend, Lou, you and I had the opportunity to see a lot of North Jersey parochial teams, and with the exception of St. Peter's girls from New Brunswick, the rest of our teams had a little bit of trouble with them. Everyone, I think, always seems to think that North Jersey is better, you know, than the Central Jersey area, which, you know, I'll debate that. But the South Jersey team, from what we see from the first quarter, is a bit weaker than our Central Jersey teams.
Hoffman, as the top controlled by Florence. Hoffman's played a tough schedule. I mean, they held their own against Bishop Bar, and they beat Montgomery twice, and
Yeah.
they played some tough clubs. Shot put up, traveling is the call against Kathy Ovats.
What we have to look out for here, although I just can't see a Reggie Carney team doing it, but getting a little overconfident and slacking off and allowing the team that's behind to creep up.
Lynn Ust stops, and she has
Nice
it blocked. Excellent play defensively. Number 30, Donna Basler, on the block for Florence. Florence with some new players in there now. Nicole Chanty, number 23, with the basketball. And this is Melissa Zartorski. She spins, stops outside. Ovats moves against us, puts it up. Kathy hits.
Nice job.
And there's a player who's been averaging 18 points per game throughout the season, so she can light it up. 22-7 to score. Here's Popaski, Lewis, Marianne is fouled. Shot will not count, as the foul was before the shot. And the foul is against Donna Basler.
Will be in the 1-1 for both teams the rest of the entire half.
Marianne Lewis will go to the line. She'll shoot 1-1, as Kathy just mentioned. First is good. She'll get another. Second is off the rim. And the rebound knocked around. It's going to be Hoffman's ball.
A little bit of 1st and 10 action down there.
Popaski gets it in to Marianne Lewis, and she'll set it up. Lynn Ust puts it up, partially blocked. Rebound, knocked away. Rebound, put up, no good. Rebound, Waller, it goes as she gets the roll.
Figure if you try 4 or 5 times, you're going to get 2 out of it. That's what I like to see, some persistence.
Shot put up and in. Nice move by Melissa Zartorski. Melissa averaging 16 points a game, also coming in. 25-9 the score. 5:50 remaining. Lynn Ust puts it up and in. Nice pass from Tammy Shaber.
Lynn's got 8 points so far. She beat her defender there. Nice job.
27-9. Kathy Ovats. Outside they go. Zartorski. Shot put up, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Donna Basler, so Hoffman will throw it in. Marianne Lewis with the basketball. Popaski. And Tricia Travel with the basketball. Now, every once in a while, you see Hoffman make some mistakes here and there, but they have such dominating talent.
Oh, they're very fundamentally sound. It all comes back to fundamentals.
And well, I was going to say the reason they make the mistakes is basically this is a young basketball team, and they're going to make some mistakes. But I'll tell you, by the time that Lynn Ust and these girls are seniors in the backcourt, oh, watch out.
They're going to, I think Hoffman will see the passing of the powers go from St. Peter's probably to Hoffman next season and for the next couple of years.
Popowski, look at that, a great move by Trish.
Got hammered.
She got hammered. I think that's the proper adjective. She'll shoot 2.
The foul goes on Donna Basler. Her second personal.
Still have another girls basketball team still playing. Also Somerville, Jerry Moore's club, in that Group 2 playoff situation. They are playing Middle Township down in Lakewood. I originally mentioned that they were playing Cape May on the final score the other evening, and I'd like to make a correction right now. They did not play Cape May. They played Middle Township. Middle Township defeated Cape May in the semis. I had it the other way around, so once in a while I make a boo-boo.
Very rarely, though, I must say, Lou. Oh, look at this.
5-second violation.
Here, I'm looking for Florence to break out here. Kathy Ovats with the breakaway basket, but they took too long getting it inbounds. Legitimate call there.
That one gets away, and Florence will get it back. Just in case you forgot or you got up to make yourself a sandwich or something, it is 29-9 our score.
You know, you mentioned Somerville before, Lou, and we're talking about Hoffman being fundamentally sound. Now, there's another club that is so well coached and so fundamentally sound. These kids will not shoot unless they're told to. You know, they can run the stall for 6 minutes if they have to. So I think that's what we see when we get down to the semifinals and the finals. Is you see the teams that are fundamentally sound are the teams that are going to make it.
Jump ball. Cindy DeFort will jump it up against Donna Bossler. Pair of number 30s here. Going up for the tip. And it's controlled by Florence. Shot put up. No good. A foul before the shot. I believe it's on Marianne Lewis. And indeed, that's what it is.
Her first personal. No one from Hoffman really in any foul trouble. Few girls have one foul. Lynn Us has 2.
Melissa Zartarski at the line, and she misses the first. Here comes Hoffman the other way. Lynn Us up to Popowski. She lays it up in it.
What a pass. What a shot. That's nicely done by Hoffman.
31-9, the steal by Lewis. Marianne drives. Popowski with the rebound, and she fights for it. Now, nothing called there. I had a feel that Tricia fouled on that play, but they didn't call it.
They're going to call it travel here. Look for the Florence fans to get a little perturbed.
I think Hoffman got a break on that one.
I think so. But breaks seem to even out by the end of the game, too.
Under 4 minutes remaining second quarter. Here's Popowski. They look to set it up, does Hoffman. Lewis inside, a bad pass, and Florence comes the other way. They move it up the court. Nice move, shot put in. Kathy Ovats. That was a pretty move.
Certainly was.
31-11, the score. Inside they go. Cindy DeFort outside. Popowski, yes. And the foul underneath it's going to be against Hoffman.
We'll see what we saw before. Tammy Shaver getting called after the shot for pushing.
The shot does count. And Florence should have the basketball. Maybe not. They call the foul?
I believe they called it on Tammy Shaver, so we have a 1-1 the other way.
Right. There was a little bit of confusion. They were lining up as if Hoffman was going to shoot free throws.
Nice try.
But indeed, Florence will shoot. Here's a look at Reggie Carney. Some job he's done with this ball club.
He does a very good job.
Gina Carey at the line. She'll shoot 1-on-1, and the first is no good. Lynn Us with the rebound. Lynn drives, puts it up. Ooh, a wild one, but she draws the foul. You know, Lynn Us, she's classified as a center, but really she's a guard when you really look at it.
Really, yeah. That's a good point. Let me ask you this, Lou. If that shot that Lynn put up hit the backboard and then hit the actual top of the backboard and came down and went in, do you know if that would have counted?
I don't believe it would have counted. I believe it would have been marked out. Once the ball hits the top of the backboard, it's considered out. Lynn will shoot another as she hits the first free throw. Second is on the way and good.
Give Lynn 10 points so far.
35-11. 3 minutes remaining in this quarter, second quarter. Nice dribbling by Carey. Inside they go. Shot put up, no good. Rebound tapped out. Here's Lewis on the break. She
Say
gets
goodbye.
It up. Oh, traveling.
Nice try.
Kelly Rick couldn't quite catch up to the pass. Kelly will come out, and Dottie Craddock will go in. Florence will throw it in. 2:40 remaining second quarter, and they break through the flashes. Nice move. Kathy Ovats with the bucket.
Interesting, Kathy had a step on Lynn Ust. Lynn caught up to her, and then Kathy beat her right at the end there, laid it up and in. Nice job.
35-13. Marianne Lewis fouled in the lane, so she'll shoot 1-1.
Kathy Ovats gets charged with the foul, her first.
Marianne Lewis to the line. Marianne is only a sophomore. Hits the first.
She's one of 3 sophomores that start for Hoffman: Marianne Lewis, Trisha Popowski, and Lynn Ust.
Second is good. (31-13). 37-13, excuse me. And
Here
a
we have
foul.
the classic call that I love to hate. A nicely blocked ball gets called a foul.
Donna Bassler will go to the line. I'll tell you, Reggie really substitutes freely. He sends his players in and out, and they never get tired that way. Always get a little rest.
They're always fresh.
Shot no good, and it was a 2-shot foul, so she'll get another. And shot put up, no good. Rebound knocked around, and a jump ball. Lewis will jump it up. And against Donna Bossler. Tap controlled by Hoffman. Popowski. And Tricia slows up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Popowski.
This is a familiar scene, isn't it, Lou? For these Hoffman looking for that backdoor layup. That's discipline, isn't it? I'd say if that was me, I'd go to the basket every time. I don't have that kind of discipline.
1:30 remaining. They find Cindy DeFort. She lays it in. 39-13. Oh, great move. Kathy Ovats.
She's got 8 points already in this game.
And she's made some excellent moves as well. She showed me quite a bit here.
Nice ball handling ability as well as shooting.
There's still a lot of fight left in her, that's for sure. I mean, let's face it, it can be very demoralizing. Here it is, halftime, you're down by 24 points.
It's tough, and it's a state game. You don't want to give up.
Popowski, baseline, trapped, and jump ball. And Lynn Ust comes back in the game also, as does Tammy Schaefer. 35 seconds remaining in this quarter. Tap controlled, knocked around. DeFort is fouled, so Cindy will go to the line.
Kathy Ovats with the foul. Those are the kind of foul, I guess you hate to see a kid foul when, you know, but from a coach's standpoint, she had to give that foul. You can't give anyone an easy two. You have to make them earn it.
And Lynn Us comes back out. A lot of substituting in this game. I have to try to keep up.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. All right, Cindy DeFort's at the line, and she'll shoot two. And the first is good. Cindy has a kind of a unique style. She stands very far away from the foul line, and then moves forward. She takes a jump shot from the foul line.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course, she starts that far back because she knows when she lands, she's going to be over the line.
And there it is. She
Very
hits both.
interesting.
Successful for her.
As long as they go in, right?
41-15. 25 seconds remaining. Shot put up, no good. Rebound knocked around. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Hoffman's ball. 14 seconds remaining. They'll have an opportunity to take another shot.
You know what they're going to do. You know they're going to hold for one.
Four seconds, they put it up. Lewis, no good. At the buzzer, Shaver, and that'll do it. We've played one half, and it's been all Hoffman. And they are just 16 minutes away from making a trip to the Meadowlands. The score at halftime is Hoffman 41 and Florence 15.
Announcing what everyone has been waiting for. The Disney Channel.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Coming your way soon. It's everything you've ever imagined and more. Call your cable operator for local availability.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, who's next?
You are.
I guess I'm next. Hi, what would you like? I'd like some MTV, please. How much? Oh, about 3 days worth. Is there anything else? Yes, I'd like some FNN, some MSG, and a little of USA, please.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Here you go. Something else? Well, I'm not sure. May I recommend Lifetime for those health-conscious people and the ESPN for the sports nuts? I, of course, have CNN for everyone. I think you have everything you need right here. Well, I'm expecting a lot of people to stop by. But what if I need more? Don't worry, the number's right on the bag.
Place your advertising order with TKR Cable today. Call 356-1220.
Look! A silver ball! Where's it going? To Nickelodeon!
If you like great TV, Nickelodeon, the young people's cable TV channel with super shows for super kids. You get action, laughs, thrills, even sports with Reggie Jackson. Join the fun. Follow the silver ball.
But how do we get Nickelodeon?
You can find Nickelodeon only on cable TV. Check it out.
I'm Dorothy Kirsten. 2 years ago, I learned that my husband has Alzheimer's disease, a devastating affliction that slowly destroys the brain. Now my Jack, who was a brilliant brain specialist, cannot read, write, or speak. The agony of watching him try to communicate and fail is almost unbearable. Our only hope for future victims is research and more research. On their behalf, I ask you to support and contribute to the John Douglas French Foundation for Alzheimer's Disease.
For everyone who's ever wanted to fly, who believes that dreams come true, who's wanted the good guys to win, who's rooted for the underdog, wished upon a star or believed in magic, who's looked forward to tomorrow. In other words, for all of us, the Disney Channel. It's everything you've ever imagined and more. Call your cable operator for local availability.
I'd like to talk to you about the John Douglas French Foundation for Alzheimer's Disease. This devastating disease slowly destroys the brain. If someone you know stares at you with vacant eyes, not understanding a word you say, wondering who you are, his confusion, her memory loss, could well be symptoms of Alzheimer's. This silent epidemic strikes 1 out of 3 families. One of them could be yours. We need your help to fight Alzheimer's. Please, give what you can.
Welcome back to West Windsor Plainsboro High School. Lou Brogno along with Kathy Canning for our New Jersey State Group 1 semifinal game between the Governors of Hoffman and the Florence Flashes. And Florence better show some flashes soon because they're pretty much out of this game at this point.
Yes.
They trail at 41-15 as we begin the third quarter.
Florence just rolled over and died in that first quarter. They just could not get a basket.
And we begin quarter number 3. Florence will move it left to right on your screen. They are in the white uniforms trimmed with gold and blue. And Hoffman in their road purple and gold uniforms. Shot put up by Zartarski, no good. A rebound, Popowski. And a jump ball. So Tricia scrapping in the backcourt with Patty Septak, and they'll jump it up. Reggie Carney goes with the original starting lineup that started the game for Hoffman. The tap is controlled by the Guvs, and Hoffman comes the other way. Marianne Lewis up ahead to Ust. Lynn stops, pops, no good. Off the rim, rebound, Waller, but she fouls going over the back.
That'll be her third personal.
So Florence will inbound. And Hoffman coming back in that full court press again. Kathy Ovats, who played a pretty good first half, actually, when you consider her club only scored 15 points.
Definitely. She had eight points.
The ball now drives towards the hoop. She traveled, but nothing called. Shot put up, no good. Oh, it is good as it gets the roll.
Patty Septak with the rebound and basket.
41-17. Here's Shaber inside us to Lynn. 1-on-2, and she got caught up.
You know, that's got to be the 4th time tonight that Lynn got her shot blocked. I've never seen that before.
I think Lynn got a little surprised that there were actually 2 people on her when she turned around towards the bucket. And she lost the handle. They'll jump it up, and Hoffman comes away with it. Lewis outside off the front rim. Rebound Waller, and Alicia goes up, and the violation against Hoffman. Like 3 seconds?
Not sure of that call. I wasn't made very clear by the official.
Again, Hoffman with full court pressure. Good dribbling exhibition there by Kathy Ovats. And a foul on Lewis. So Marianne Lewis called on the personal.
Marianne has 2 personals. We're going to have a shooter, Patty Septak. She'll shoot 2.
Patty, a 5'8" senior, averaging 6 points per ball game. Her first is good, no good.
Look where she stands. We're talking about foul shooting in the first half. Patty stands a little bit off to the right instead of center.
Called that one a little bit early. Patty has that high arcing shot, and that one was an air ball. Very unusual free throw style. Lewis will throw it inside court, and she'll bring it up. Hoffman with a comfortable lead, although they haven't played all that well in the beginning of this third quarter. And that one goes out of bounds, so Florence will throw it in.
Hoffman hasn't scored yet in the third quarter.
And Florence throws it away, and Hoffman will get it back. It has been a game of turnovers. Not the best brand of basketball.
Surprisingly, for a state game, too, at this point.
Right, that's the key element right there at this point in the season.
You know, you expect this in the first round of the counties when one is playing 16 or something, but not in the semifinal round of the states.
Waller puts it up and draws the foul. Marianne Lewis, the original shot, a crawler. Tried to crawl over the rim, didn't quite get in.
Patty Septak gets the foul. She has 2.
So Alicia Waller to the line. And the 6-foot senior will get 2 shots as a mini earthquake hits the bleachers here at West Windsor. Alicia will get another. Second is on the way, and no good. She misses both. And then a jump ball. Waller going right in there and tying up Melissa Yaris. And a violation on the tip. And Hoffman will get the basketball. Popowski throws in and tipped away by Florence, but Lewis regains composure. 6:15 remaining in this third quarter.
Hoffman's still looking for their first point here in the third quarter.
Lynn Ust loses concentration and loses the ball. And Florence comes the other way.
Look at this.
Nice move put up by Ovats. Doesn't go, gets her own rebound. Double pumps, doesn't go. She slaps it out. And a backcourt violation called against Florence.
I don't agree with that call. I have to disagree with the official on that. That ball was up for grabs after a shot. No one had really maintained possession, and then you call a backcourt. I don't agree with that.
Tricia Popowski will throw it inside court, and Lewis will set it up for Hoffman. Hoffman has yet to score in this third quarter. Popowski with a wild shot, but Tricia draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. There's Reggie Carney.
Fouls on Patty Septak again, her third personal. I think we're going to see Florence running into some foul trouble here, as a lot of the girls had drawn fouls early on in the first quarter.
Tricia's first is good.
Tricia's got 10 points so far in the game, too. Matches Lynn Ust for the game's high so far.
That's right around her average. She averages 9.4 per game. Second is good. So she hits both, and it's 43-17. Here's Ovats with the basketball for Florence. She stops, finds the open jumper, is no good by Patty Septak, and Lynn Ust the other way for Hoffman. Marianne Lewis barks out the signals, and Hoffman will set it up. Back to Ust. Lynn stops at the foul line, gets it out to Waller, and
We're
again,
seeing the discipline again.
the double stack offense set up for Hoffman.
Looking for the back door. And it looks like Florence is dealing with this a lot better than they had in the first half.
Traveling called against the Guvs. Okay.
Well, why not? They hadn't called it in a few minutes.
Here is Florence as they move it across. Satarski stops, pops, no good. Rebound, Shaber. And Tammy gives to Lewis, up to Ust. Lynn, 1-on-3, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Waller puts it up and in.
Nice job. One-handed rebound, two-handed shot, and Alicia Waller has 8 points.
45-17, 4.5 remaining third quarter. Kathy Ovats. A blocking foul on Hoffman.
3 personals on Tammy Shaber.
So Florence will throw in under their own basket. Cindy DeFort, number 30, into the game for Hoffman, and Waller will come out. Nice move. Again, Kathy Ovats.
She's in double figures with 10.
45-19. And the violation is actually a foul on Florence.
Melissa Zartorski picks up the foul. We're still
we're at a very bad angle here to see the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Just want to explain what I was trying to do before trying to see the scoreboard, and it's a little hard. Lewis stops and is fouled.
To the dismay of Vince Cipriano. He doesn't like that call at all. Zartorski again on the personal.
So Marianne Lewis to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Marianne's got 5 points this evening.
The first no good off the front of the rim. And the second is good. So she hits 1 of 2. 46-19. Kathy Ovats. Original move was a little bit out of control, but she did manage to get her own rebound.
Beautiful rebound too.
Recovered well. 46-21. 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Lynn Usp, no good off the front of the rim. Lynn,
they're going to call
travels.
traveling.
And Reggie Carney wants to talk it over. He's not particularly thrilled with Hoffman's performance in this third quarter. The Lady Govs have scored but 5 points. There's a timeout on the floor. 3:05 remaining third quarter. The score: Hoffman 46 and Florence 21.
In New Jersey, we're dedicated to preserving our natural environment. As part of that effort, you can now order a limited edition print of the first State of New Jersey waterfowl stamp. The print is taken from a painting by wildlife artist Tom Harada. All monies from this stamp will go to protect New Jersey wetlands. So join me and get one of these prints. You'll not only be adding natural beauty to your home or to your office, but you'll also be helping to protect one of New Jersey's most precious resources.
Back at West Windsor, where Hoffman is in pretty good control here. They lead at 46-21 with 3:05 remaining in this third quarter. Florence will be inbounding the basketball.
Hoffman has been in control the whole game, but this third quarter they really slacked off on their scoring. Although it doesn't present really a threat at this point.
Melissa Zartorski stops, pops no good, a rebound, and a jump ball. It'll be Tammy Shaber jumping up against Donna Bassler. Tap knocked around. Controlled by Florence. Shot put up by Ovats, no good. And Shaber with the rebound. Glenust pushes it up for Hoffman. And 3 seconds called.
Even the coach of Florence, Vince Cipriano, can't believe that call. And that call was in his favor, you might say. And he just turned around and shook his head.
Don't like to start getting on the refs, but hard to believe that 3 seconds even elapsed since Hoffman got across the midcourt line.
3 fastest seconds in the last 10 years I've ever seen.
Shot put up, good, no good by Kathy Ovats. And another jump ball. A lot of jump balls in this game.
Yeah, this third quarter especially. Like I said before, Hoffman doesn't seem to be in a threatening situation, but they sure haven't played a third quarter the way Reggie wants to see them play.
Alicia Waller into the game. Tammy Shaber out. Florence gets the tap. Zartarski at the foul line. Bounce pass outside Septak. Patty Septak moves back in now. Hands to Ovats. Kathy Ovats drives baseline. And Florence loses the ball out of bounds. Dottie Croddick in the game for Hoffman, and she'll play in the backcourt with Popowski. Tricia brings it up. Here's Lynn Ust. Lynn has not had one of her more spectacular games. Popowski gets caught up in the lane and travels.
Travels, as the officials see it. No, Lynn hasn't had one of her better games, but I recall one time we had Hoffman on playing Montgomery this season, and I was harping on Lynn all game. And at the end of the game, she turned out to be the game's leading scorer. So, you know, shows what I know.
Shot outside, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound put up, no good. And the foul will be on Donna Bassler, number 30 for Florence.
Donna Bassler picks up her third personal. We're still not, oh yes, we are in the 1-and-1. Hoffman will be shooting 1-and-1.
Cindy DeFort to the line.
Cindy's the one who stands off the foul line and takes the jumper.
Right, takes the jump shot from the foul line. And she gets the roll.
It works.
She hits a very large percentage of her free throws that way.
I guess when you're a coach, you have to decide, you know, what you're going to change in your kids and what you're not. And if it goes in, I guess you got to stick with it.
Nope, violation. She went over the line. So she hits 1 of 2. And the score is 47-21, Hoffman. Shot put up, no good. Rebound put up and in. Patty Septak.
We see Patty mostly handling the ball up court, but she did a nice job there right in the lane.
47-23. Under 1 minute remaining in the quarter. DeFort puts it in. Nice pass from Marianne Lewis. And that one gets away from Ovats.
38 seconds left. Look for Reggie and his governors from Hoffman to hold for 1.
Down to 20 seconds. The ball knocked out of bounds, but it will remain Hoffman's ball. Kelly Rick will trigger the inbounds pass. She finds Marianne Lewis. Lewis drives in the lane. Outside Popowski, and Tricia hits.
Line drive. Five seconds left.
At the buzzer, the shot will not be taken in time. And that'll end the third quarter. All Hoffman at the end of 3. It's Hoffman 51 and Florence 23.
For everyone who's ever wanted to fly, who believes that dreams come true, who's wanted the good guys to win, who's rooted for the underdog, wished upon a star or believed in magic, who's looked forward to tomorrow. In other words, for all of us, the Disney Channel. It's everything you've ever imagined and more. Call your cable operator for local availability.
We are preparing for quarter number 4 here at West Windsor. And in 8 minutes from right now, 8 minutes of playing time that is, unless something amazing happens, Hoffman will be on its way to the Brendan Byrne Arena to play in the state championship game. They will play the winner of the New Providence-Waldwick game. And New Providence, I have not seen much of Waldwick, but New Providence, obviously one of the tougher teams in Group 1, but a very solid team the Pioneers put on the court.
New Providence has been continually one of the powerhouses up that Union County alley. And I look for them probably to beat Waldwick. That's just a prediction of my own. But Hoffman will be there, chances are.
If they're not, you'll be reading about this one.
For a long time to come.
Shot put up off the front of the rim. Popowski fights for the rebound, loses it out of bounds, and Florence will get the basketball. Zartorski throws it in, and Bossler. Shot put up, no good. And Hoffman the other way. No break here, 1-on-3, but Lewis forces it up anyway and draws the foul. Before the shot, it'll be 1-and-1.
Foul goes to Kathy Ovats, her third personal. Hoffman's in the bonus. They're going to go 1-and-1. Team fouls for Hoffman equal only 3, so they've still got 1 foul to give.
Lewis misses the free throw, and Florence coming the other way. Behind the back dribble there by Zartorski. She almost lost it. Shot outside, no good by Septak. She runs down her own rebound. Good hustle. Zartorski doesn't go. And then a foul over the back on Jill Falks.
One and one. 3 personals for Jill. I think our shooter's going to be
I believe it's going to be
Marion Lewis. She's got 6 points so far in the game. Her average is 9 points per game.
And her first is good this time, so she will get another. Second is good also. 52-23, 53-23, 30-point lead for Hoffman.
I don't know what this call is, but they're going to do it over. It's a do-over. That's the call. Remember do-overs?
Kathy Ovats with the basketball. Spins towards the foul line, now brings it back outside. Zartorski, now Septak. Oh, nice move. Ovats, though, too hard off the glass, and Lynn Us the other way. Good pass to Lewis. Marianne loses the ball and goes out of bounds with it. And a foul on Florence. They'll call it on Patty Septak.
They have trouble then because that gives Patty four personals on Patty Septak, if my records are correct, which often they're not, but. Marianne Lewis again looking to hit her average. She's got 8 points.
And she hits the first.
That gives her her average. Now she'll look to break it.
She hits 1 of 2. 54-23 the score. Septak shot short by Zartorski. Outside Falk hits. Jill Falks. (54-25). Lynn Us draws the foul and gets a shot in the face.
Whacked in the head.
The foul is on Kathy Ovats, and Lynn is down.
It's just a case of some hard playing. I don't think there was any super foul play there or anything. It's just Kathy Ovats went to block the shot. Lynn ran into her arm, and you know, and Lynn's down.
Reggie Carney checks her out. 54-25 is our score. 6:24 remaining on this fourth quarter. Hoffman has been in command from the outset.
The first quarter, they were up 18-0, I believe.
Yes. And Lynn will come out.
You know what happens when you get whacked in the nose or eye area? Even if you're not crying, your eyes tear up real bad, too. So it looks like that might be happening here.
Lisa Smith comes into the game, checks into the game for Hoffman.
Lisa will take the foul shots, I believe. Lisa Smith, number 10, for Lynn Ust, who checked out of the game. Interesting point about Lynn Ust, her season low is 15, and so far in this game, Lynn only has 10 points. Fortunately for Hoffman, however, they haven't had a struggle here.
Lisa's first is no good. That's going to be one of the toughest things to do. You haven't played all game, you come off the bench, you have to take some free throws.
Yeah, that's tough.
She'll get another. Second is no good. Rebound, Shaber, jump ball, Shaber and Bassler. And Lisa will come out, Reggie Carney chuckles.
I can get a little bit of a view of Lynn Ust from where we're sitting. And it doesn't appear to be any blood down there. I think she just got whacked in the face.
At the same token, I'm pretty sure we may not see Lynn again in this game. Really no need to put her in when you're up by this big a margin.
Yeah.
Oh, great move, Kathy Ovats. 54-27. Under 6 minutes remaining in the game. Shot outside is good. Kelly Rick. Ovats short with the shot, but foul on the play on Kelly Rick. Offensive foul, okay.
You know what? I think that might be Kathy Ovats' fifth personal. If in fact it is, yes.
And Kathy Ovats' career comes to an end as she fouls out. She played an excellent ball game in a losing effort.
She sure did. Never gave up. Tough way to go in your last high school career game. But she performed admirably, though. We get a little bit of a shot of what's going on the bench with Lynn Ust. And I believe we have about a minute here. I think they're allowed about a minute or so, a little more time than usual for someone to substitute in. We will see Gina Carey, number 22. She's been in the game before.
All right, Hoffman will inbound. Lewis to Popowski. 5:35 remaining, fourth quarter. Popowski, Trish fires it inside, and then Waller and Septak have some words. They'll jump it up. I don't think Patty cared for the way she was thrown to the ground.
No, I don't think so.
Tap controlled by Hoffman. Marianne Lewis stops, pops, no good off the back rim. Rebound, jump ball. Lewis and Septak.
Well, one thing for Florence is that they have not given up. They still have a lot of fight left in them. It's tough at this point in the game to play with any sort of intensity at all.
Joe Falks loses the ball out of bounds. A blocking foul. It's going to be called on Marianne Lewis. So Jill Falks will go to the line. She's only a junior, so she'll be back next year for the Flashes. And her first is no good. She'll get another. second, no good also. And a foul on Florence. It'll be Septak called on the personal.
That might be 5 for her, Lou. As a matter of fact, it is. She walks straight to the bench. Patty Septak finishes the game with 6 points.
And her career also comes to an end.
That's a
5'8"
shame.
senior leaves the game.
Like I said, it's a tough way to go. leave your last game fouling out, but like I said, they're still fighting.
They are down by 29. They are not going to win this game, but they still have had a very successful season.
Yes.
22-4 coming in. And anytime you win over 20 games and get this far in the state tournament, you've had a highly successful year.
The referee just assessed a technical foul to the bench of the Florence Flashes, and as she assessed it, she said right in Vince Cipriano's face, "I've had it with you." So I guess there's been a lot of exchanges going on right down on the court.
So they'll shoot the tee.
Guess they'll shoot the tee before they shoot the previous foul. I'm not sure. No, this is the 1-and-1 here.
Right. And she hits, so she'll get another. And yes, then they'll shoot the technical after the personal foul.
You're right.
And then Hoffman will get the ball.
So it doesn't matter whether or not people are on the foul line on the sides for the 1-and-1.
She hits the first, misses the second, and now Marianne Lewis will take the technical.
And Reggie Carney's loving every minute of it too.
Marianne will shoot two, since the technical was on the bench. She misses the first. Second good. So she hits 1 of 2 on the technicals. 58-27, and now Hoffman gets the basketball.
Now that takes the wind out of Florence's sails. At this point, you know, they're down. I guess they're down by 29, 30 points. They, you know, I guess their coach doesn't figure out what the heck. I'll just say what I want, anyways.
Popowski to Lewis. Marianne drives. Bounce pass to Fort. Cindy misses a shot. Rebound, put up and in.
Number 25, Dottie Craddock. Nice rebound and basket for her 2 points of the game. First 2 points of the game, I should say.
60-27. And the foul is on Shaber.
She's over the back.
4:45 remaining in this fourth quarter.
To the line for Florence, Donna Bassler.
The Hoffman student body letting their voices be heard. And a violation called against Florence.
Hoffman has some interesting fans across the way from us. They have some of the fellas have their faces painted purple and yellow. That's always fun. A lot of spirit over there for a small school. I like it.
It's always good to paint your face purple.
Well, if you're going to Hoffman, why not?
Blocking foul on Melissa Zartowski. Hoffman in a 1-on-1 situation, and Marianne Lewis will do the honors.
Does it seem like Marianne should be paying rent for being at the foul line, considering she's been there a lot today?
Her first is short. Rebound Florence, a struggle, jump ball. DeFort and Bossler will jump it up. And Reggie Carney's going to get some of the substitutions in now. Well, Kelly Rick comes back in. She was in before.
Reggie's laughing, having the time of his life tonight.
Yeah, he's going to the state championship
You
game.
bet. You bet.
It's a lot to
With
smile
3
about.
starting sophomores, too. That's pretty nice.
Florence pushes the ball up. Melissa Zartowski takes the shot and hits. She's played well.
She has. She has mostly handled the ball. Hasn't shot an awful lot, but she's done a good job.
She came in averaging 16 points per game.
Interesting. She's only got 4 tonight. They've shut her down pretty well, Hoffman has. Oh.
Nice bounce pass, but DeFort can't find the handle. Gets it back out. Lewis to Popowski. Tricia to Lewis, and now you're going to have a turnover against Hoffman. Things getting rough out there.
Sometimes I think this Florence team is their own worst enemy, though. You know, going after, you know, diving after these balls and knocking them out of their own teammates' way.
Carey puts it up. No good. Bodies flying all over the place and no whistles.
It's a mess.
And Tricia Popowski comes out, gets a hand. Lisa Smith into the game. Tricia played an excellent game for Hoffman.
She sure did. Hitting well above her average with 13.
DeFort lays it up short. Rebound knocked around. Waller comes away with it outside DeFort. Smith double pumps, throws it up, and draws the foul. So Lisa will go to the line for 2 shots. The Florence fans not particularly thrilled with the refereeing in this game as they sit to the left of us. Teresa Zulin, number 21, into the game for Hoffman. Tammy Shaber comes out.
Alicia Waller, rather.
Alicia Waller, sorry.
You know, the 2 seniors on this team, I've been going on and on about the sophomores. They have 2 seniors on this team that really hold this team together, and that's Waller and Shaber. They do a nice job.
Carey puts up the shot, draws the foul. Gina Carey will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. 3 minutes remaining in this marathon 4th quarter.
I'm telling you, it was a little surprising.
Even Andy Kay saying, come on, get this quarter over with.
Andy Kay from the News Tribune is here?
Yes.
I can't believe
right
it.
Next to us. Andy's got a story to write. He doesn't want to hang around here, 4th quarter. The second is good. 62-31 score.
Ooh,
a
bad
call.
call.
Out of bounds, and Florence will get it back.
Another official out of position, yet still making the call, if you will. Well, I think I'm going to get a letter from the officials organization. I've been bad to them this year.
All letters to Kathy Canning, folks.
Care of Lou Brogna.
No, please. And a foul called on Florence. Hoffman will shoot 1-on-1.
That's a very surprising call also. Cindy DeFort comes out of the game.
To the line goes Teresa Zulin, number 21. Her first is good. She'll get another.
This is what makes me think that the Hoffman team is going to be good for a couple of years. Even their youngsters come into the game cold, stick their free throws.
Second, no good off the back of the rim, but the rebound ran down by Rick, and then a foul on Florence. Florence fans still proud of their team as they begin to chant Florence and foul shot missed.
They have every right to be. Nice steal. Tough break, though.
2:30 remaining 4th quarter.
Kelly Rick got her hands on the ball, stole it, but couldn't handle it as it went out of bounds.
Dottie Croddick back into the game for Hoffman. Florence will push it up. As Sarkarski forces it up, no good. Lisa Smith loses. Michelle Charmello, 33 with the basketball. She goes down.
Nice try with 3 people around you. It's not easy.
Charmello will jump it up for Hoffman. For many of you who may not realize, this is an announcer's nightmare, this game.
Oh.
Very difficult to stay sharp.
Endless. Well, the first quarter really put it away. I expected Florence to make a better run for it, I guess. But they've had a tough night. Every time they get their hands on the ball, they passes butterfingers out of bounds, things like that. No rebounds. You know, it's one of those nightmares for one team anyway.
And the free throw is good. Number 4, Holly Benedict. Gets her first point of this ball game, and her second is no good. Rebound tapped around. Benedict puts it up and in, and a foul.
That was a beauty. I like that. Little bit of a hook. Michelle Charmello will get charged for the foul. And that puts Holly Benedict on the line for 1 shot. She's already got 3 points. They stick her in the end of the 4th quarter, and she's getting some points. Well, believe it or not, we're under the 2-minute mark. We have reached that point. 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Tap control by Hoffman.
Oh, not another
Charmello
jump ball.
loses, but she recovers the fumble
It's
well.
a travel. It's a travel.
Travels.
I was going to say, I think the referees are just tired of saying jump ball, so now they'll just call them travels. Thank you.
Charmello
oh, no.
throws it away.
Well, I thought we were going to see some people crash into the stands for a minute.
Florence with the basketball. Benedict loses. Charmello.
It's a zoo out there. Traveling.
Traveling. 1 minute, 37 seconds remaining. Lisa Smith travels.
Told you, they're not going to call any more jump balls.
Zatarski. Double dribble.
Okay. Why not? We haven't heard that one all
within
game.
the last 3 minutes, you've seen every single violation that could possibly occur in basketball.
Traveling.
Traveling.
Okay. I can't wait to read the News Tribune. I want to hear what Andy Kay has to say about this.
Well, one thing you can say is that Hoffman pretty dominating in this game.
Yes, Hoffman certainly was. They came out in the first quarter and just ruled. I mean, there was we had 18-0 before Florence got on the board with a foul shot.
Gina Carey at the line. She'll shoot 1-on-1. First is good. 63-35 the score. 56 seconds remaining in this basketball game. Lindo Morris, number 20 into the game for Florence. And number 22 for Hoffman.
We will await that person's name. Unless it's number 23, Dawn Makarski.
That could be it.
Excuse me. Oh, no. Had a near disaster down there for a
Wouldn't
minute.
want to be out on the floor now, I'll tell you that.
That's why I'm the announcer.
And a jump ball.
I stand corrected. I said they weren't going to call any more jump balls.
Christine Zartorski comes in, number 40 for Florence, and she replaces Melissa. And Melissa comes out, and her career also comes to an end, senior. Shot put up, no good. 15 seconds remaining in this game. Lisa Smith all the way, 1-on-3, puts up a shot, blocked, and it'll be Hoffman's ball. 9 seconds away from victory for Hoffman.
Hoffman taking a big step to the state finals. I would like to take this opportunity right now to congratulate Reggie Carney and his team for a fine job this season.
Shot put up short, underneath, jump ball. 6 seconds remaining. Tap controlled by Florence. This will do it. The buzzer will sound. The basket does count, and that'll end it. The final score is Hoffman 63, Florence 30. Well, we're saying maybe the basket didn't count. It says 35 up there. All right. Anyway, Hoffman has won the game. That's the important fact. And the Governors are on their way to the state championship game to be played at the Brendan Byrne Meadowlands Arena. That'll be Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. So congratulations to Reggie Carney and his Hoffman Governors as they advance to the state championship game. This was our last basketball game of this 1984-85 season. I'd like to thank a couple of people who helped me out this season. Mr. Andy Kay, who's standing right in front of me. Jeff Kurtzman, Kathy Canning for helping me along with the announcing this year. Great job is always done by our Channel 6 crew.
You bet.
Doug Gist and Brian Kane, who did some of the directing this year. As always, a sensational job. And I want to thank everyone who worked on the crew for another outstanding job this basketball season. It certainly was a pleasure to be associated with everyone. And Hoffman wins this game, and we'll go to the state championship game. And you can see highlights of that game on the final score if you tune in next week, the state championship round. So, for Kathy Canning and the rest of the Channel 6 sports crew, thanks so much for joining us. The final score, Hoffman 63 and Florence 37.
School.
I just fail. I'm not any good at school.
Lonnie, this is an opportunity for you to change things.
Please don't make me go.
The psychiatrist
The
thinks.
psychiatrist doesn't know anything, okay? I never tell him the truth.
Wonderful. $100 an hour down the drain.
But I will from now on. I promise. I'll try really hard, and I'll go to school, and I'll study really hard, and I won't even see Rick either. I'm going to be so good, you're not even going to believe it.
You always promised.
Well, maybe I could go to school and stay with Grandma for a few weeks and then come back.
This is for the best, Lonnie. Honest.
You never care about what I want, neither one of you.
We love you. You're our daughter.
You never wanted me.
Lonnie.
You think I didn't know that? I heard you talking to Tina one time about how you had to get married.
But, honey, I didn't mean that. I didn't...
I was 8 years old, and I came in from the backyard, and I heard you telling her that you never even wanted kids. But then you got pregnant, and you had to get married.
Well, maybe at the beginning, but after I saw you, I wanted you.
You never wanted me before I was born, and then you didn't want me after.
That's not true. All the hard work, this house, everything, it's for you.
What a laugh. You won't even let me live here.
But we've tried everything. Tennis lessons, dancing lessons, French, modeling, everything.
To get rid of me! Just to get me out of your life!
I'll answer it. I'll answer it. Hello?
God, I hate you!
You hit me! Do you hear me? You don't hit me! Do you hear me?
What I don't understand is why you blew the test. Deliberately blew. Look, the mistakes you make now are going to affect your whole life. The school you go to, your career as a doctor.
You never listen to me. I'm not going to be a doctor.
Fine. I can accept that. All I really want for you is to grow up to be a good person, a good man. Truthful, loving, a man of honor.
Oh, I see, like you.
Rick. Hey, I'm talking to you. Can't you get it through your head? I'm on your side. Maybe your dad, but I'm also your friend.
I already have a friend, thank you. Lonnie, I want to see Lonnie. She's the only person that I can talk to.
That's not true. You can talk to
Well,
me.
let's put it this way. She's the only person that I want to talk to. She's all I care about in this whole damn world.
Rick, you're not going to blow everything for a deeply disturbed 16-year-old. She tried to kill herself.
Well, what do you want me to do? Turn my back on her? Would that make you happy? Is that what a good man does? Well, I'm not like you, Daddy.
I'm not going to let you see her.
You can't stop me.
I've already stopped you. She leaves in the morning.
I know what you are. Do you hear me? You're a cheat and you're a hypocrite.
Shut up.
You hear me? I know.
Rick. Rick! Rick!
There's never been a crisp like this. It's crispy, wheats and raisins.
Taste the raisin cereal with the delicious extra crispy, honey-touched wheat flakes that stay crispy, tasty, crunchy, in milk.
There's never been a crisp like this. It's crispy, wheats and raisins.
I really am surprised that this is sugarless gum.
Tastes so good.
It's a good, clean, strong flavored gum. I like it.
Taste the one.
It's a long-lasting flavor.
Taste the one that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
Trident sugarless gum has good, clean, fresh taste, and it doesn't hurt your teeth.
Taste the one that'll win you over to sugarless gum.
The Apple IIc and words.
You know, used to be I could barely type 150 words a minute. Still, it did get me in the Guinness Book of Records. Now I can do nearly 200 words a minute with my Apple IIc. And it's so smart that it even can check to see if I made any mistakes. Lots of luck, little fella.
The Apple IIc. There's no telling how far it can take you.
You get up in the morning, your eyes irritated, mere slits. Now let your eyes wake up to Visine. Visine in the morning relieves, refreshes, soothes those irritated morning eyes. Visine with tetrahydrozoline gets the red out that sleep didn't.
That feels better.
For minor eye irritation, start your day with Visine to help your eyes feel and look great.
Morning.
Wake up to Visine. Visine gets the red out.